Do you ever find yourself looking at your outlets and going, ugh? Do you ever dream of making a little portal for the magical vermin that may or may not live betwixt your walls? Welcome. Good morning, everyone. This week, I'm feeling the crunch. And of course, I mean of the convention variety, not of the physical variety, because I haven't done a crunch since probably middle school gym class. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. How overwhelmed am I feeling? Do you ever just curl up in the shower like you're in a Hilary Duff music video? Back to the beginning. I'm at that stage. This week I wanted to do something a little bit more attainable. Small, itty bitty, cutesy. Something I can do in a couple days that inevitably will probably stress me out and take me a little bit longer than that. That very project is going to be little fairy doors for my outlets. It's so silly, but I've been seeing them on Pinterest. Now for this video, I'm gonna make 3. That being said, let's get on with it. Let's futz around and find out. Fairy edition. Let's talk design. Ah. Wish I had a proper pointer. Is that too morbid? Where is my sword? Fairy doors. For the 3 designs, I think I want to do something completely different for all 3. Number 1, we're going classic. Basically what I've been seeing on ye olde internet, just a little arched door that's pretty weathered and looks craggly and decrepit, which is how I feel when my nephews start discussing skibbity receptacles or something like that. Next, I would love to do a Dutch door, which if you haven't seen, it's kind of the stereotypical farmhouse door. It has a top and a bottom, and you can open the top, or I guess the bottom too, if you're a hobbit. I just feel like this design makes a lot of sense for outlets because sometimes you only need one or the other. Number 3, I want to make this look more like a window rather than a door. I'd love to experiment with sort of a stained glass motif. I'm going to try my darndest to use what I already have and hopefully don't have to make a run to the craft store. Also, another note, I'm going to try to keep this fire safety. While I don't think any of the materials I plan to use are strictly flammable, I don't want to walk away looking like Marv from Home Alone. My brain cells at this point are few and far between and quite precious to me, so I would like to keep them all. All right, y'all. That wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Let's make some fairy doors. For the Dutch door, I decided to just use scrap wood that I had. So I traced this light switch cover that I had to make sure it was the right size, made a line through the middle where I was gonna eventually cut it, and then I had an idea. For the arched door, I'm just gonna sculpt right on top of this light switch cover to make it easier. Does this make it extremely heavy? Well, taking that epoxy and mixing part A and part B, I just started sculpting right on top of it, which is really nice because it has a very sticky aspect to it, so you can kind of just sculpt onto things and it'll just, which is actually the technical term for it. Where it began, but I feel like I've always been fascinated by doors and windows for some reason. May or may not be able to blame Nightmare Before Christmas on that. Whenever we travel anywhere, there are more photos of the doors that I see than probably anything else. I don't normally endorse catcalling, but when it comes to historic doors with intricate detail, I am an absolute scoundrel. All right, I think this one's just about done. This one was very straightforward. I wanted at least one that I could just sculpt because it seems like the easiest route. Once again, here I am making things that aren't wood look like wood. So because this is epoxy, it needs to set. Until then, let's move on to the other 2. I decided to recycle part of my Zendaya costume, so I took that clear warbler and heat formed it to make sure it was flat and not calf shape anymore. Morning. I'm I'm currently the greasiest little lizard person. I think I have just about a cubic ton of dry shampoo in my hair. Let's make some stained glass. All right, much like the other door, I need to sketch out what I want to do first. And I've been looking for some inspo. Found some gems. Let's see, we got this buff flower. Or I could get full medieval with it. What I think I'm gonna do is go for a more fall motif. Try to keep it simple because stained glass, turns out, requires a lot of skill. I have a single ruler in this entire establishment. This border. Oh, that's a straight line. Whee. Sections. I think I'm gonna do an acorn and a leaf. Oh God, is that too simple? A little oval. Maybe another little leaf. Oh, did that make it worse? I'll do 3 acorns. Something like that. Okay. So, to do this, we're taking our clear warbler and also puffy paint. Draw the lines on here first, and then I'm going to very carefully go over them with puffy paint to give them that raised texture. And then once that's done setting, we can add the paint. I want to eat it. Forbidden cookie. Good morning, everyone. The last of the doors, since the stained glass is setting, carved one is pretty much ready to be painted, is the Dutch door, which is the one that I'm most excited about, and I really hope that it works. As you saw earlier, I have this piece of wood that I'm going to use. It's a very soft wood, so I think I should be able to use an X-Acto knife and just get to chopping. So I've got that. The rest of my scrap wood, the perfect little planks, I think I should be able just to hot glue on an inspiration photo. Somewhere. Oh, also I found this. Kind of want to do it with Frodo. This. So I think probably do a simplified version of this. That little shelf in the middle and then the panels of wood. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. Can you see it? Editing Rachel, come in for the assist. Let's freaking go. Thing about this being made of wood is that I can just use some wood stain from the closet and stain it. And thankfully, like I had said, because it's a soft wood, I could just chop it in half and then voila, you have a Dutch door. Started getting the teeny weensy little details ready, including the most adorable little doorknob I've ever seen in my life. Righto, bopping back and forth to the other door, which I'm so excited about because it came out so freaking cute. Ta-da! Look at how cute! I don't want to admit I didn't have a lot of faith in this one, but now I can paint this. I'm gonna actually plan out my colors beforehand. I know. A sliver of forethought? Don't worry, I'm the same person you know. Take a picture of this. Donk. Wait, what? Take a picture. Take a picture, please. Hello? Oh, storms are coming. And then, how do I do this? Yeah, connect charger. My ass. Hold on, okay, here we go. Had to be a grandma for a second there. I think I'm gonna leave the 2 panels clear. Right. That'll do, pig. I want them to be kind of translucent, so I'm wondering if I can mix the acrylic paints with cosplay primer bonder thing that I have, which is basically like an Elmer's glue, so that way when it dries, it'll be sort of transparent. Oh, you know what? I can mix it with Mod Podge. Ha! Feels like essentially living out that childhood core memory of those stained glass things that we all used to do. Remember those? Yeah, you do. And then your parents would hang it in random spots in your house and you were just filled with pride of an ancient master. Oh, God. This is either going to be very satisfying or wrought with disappointment. Oh, that's actually really fun. Just kind of globbing it on the brush here. Yeah. Okay, wait, this is actually filling me with so much joy. I'm having fun. So much fun, in fact, dear viewer, that she went non-verbal for about 15 minutes of footage and just sat there like this. Hello. Sorry, I lost me for a little bit there. Okay, so now I just have to wait for this to dry. Now I can paint this bad boy, a normal wood paint job, kind of gray and craggly, weathered in all the cracks. Pretty much how I would describe myself. No, I'm not weathered in all my cracks. Definitely not. Audiobook on. Sky rumbly. Posture shrimpy. Let's get it done. So I continued putting all the little details on until finally it was time for the reveal. Pardon me if parts of my face are still red. This is what I looked like this morning. So, those are the fairy door outlet covers. Definitely a quick project. I leave for the convention tomorrow. As you can see, I tried to do something that was a little bit simpler. There are still a lot of things that I want to adjust on these. After the convention and after I have a little bit more time, I want to take them down and then use actual tiny little screws and the hinges and all that, because right now they're just glued, which is definitely probably not fire safety. So. But yeah, other than that, I think they're cute. Adds a little bit of, just a sprinkle of whimsy into an ordinarily boring object. They're fine. I like the Dutch door. I do have to do a little bit of adjusting because it's a little crooked. The hinges themselves are not the strongest, so they kind of like sag a little. I might make just the teeniest, tiniest little like cross hatch so that when the outlet is not in use, I can just slide it down much like a normal Dutch door and have them not go anywhere. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this short and sweet project. I know this video is probably a little shorter than usual, but forgive me. My brain currently is the state of oatmeal that you added too much water to and then forgot about until 6 hours later. Would it be easier to just order these online? Probably. That's never stopped me from overcomplicating my life before. It's not gonna start now. Also, can you feel it? Every day it draws closer. Crunchy, spicy leaf season. Starting next video. I will see you then, my friends. I love you whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload every other Friday and we have fun here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I hope to This is good audio. Hee. Focus on my face, please. Not my elbow. Here. I'm a human. I swear. Come on. Haba. Give it the old spank. Do you ever dream of making a little portal for You guys, I was gonna say magical vermin, and then my brain switched it up. So I almost said magical merman. I gotta go.